Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing this evening? I'm so glad to see you all. I hope that you are all doing well. I hope that y'all have had a good week. I know that I am feeling pretty dang good. For real. I am doing pretty well, if I may say so myself. I will need to adjust the stream schedule after this week because I've got a new job, and as a result of that, I will need to accommodate. But however, it should work well, so I will be continuing to stream at least twice, maybe even 3 times a week, following my schedule. So who knows? Y'all might be able to see more of me. Although I should note they will be strictly evening streams. just just like in the long before times when I used to stream a lot more frequently. These will be likely in the evening, like currently right now. So we're going to stream tonight, and we're going to be playing more Sorry We're Closed. uh I'm so good to see you, Kanto and Seth. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope that I'm glad that y'all are looking forward to this game. For those that are just joining us, Sorry We're Closed is a psychedelic survival horror puzzler with a neon noir like filter over it, where the standard game is fixed camera angles with tank controls, but when you get into combat, you are put into a first-person perspective. We play as a woman who is currently dealing with a breakup from her ex-girlfriend a year ago when she gets cursed by a demon known as the Duchess. The Duchess wants our protagonist to fall in love with her, or them rather, and as a result, has cursed our protagonist. And if our main character does not give in and try to love him the way the Duchess wants to be loved, they will be horrifically mutilated and tortured. Just to give the heads up that this game does deal with very violent scenes. There's going to be lots of gruesome descriptions, a lot of gruesome events going on. Things of that nature, of course. So extreme, like, it's going to be stylized, of course, because the game is going to be presented in that PlayStation 1 style pixel art. However, just full disclosure that there's going to be blood and there's going to be like mutilation and stuff like that involved. So just so people have that as that kind of content warning. Twitch should let people know about it because I've marked it as such, but just still doing that due diligence. But with that all taken care of, let's jump right back into the game. Hello. So here we are. So there's the autosave, and we were right here. So I'm gonna just confirm. We had just started day 2. Just getting myself reacquainted with the controls. We bought some upgrades. We have the Heartbreaker, which allows us to kill demons. We've got a pistol and an axe. We've sold some artifacts. We have a demon named Lucy who is trying to convince us to side with their machinations to get out of this. However, you know, I'm personally of the opinion that it's the devil that you know. Also, for complete full disclosure, I have played this game before. I have gotten one of the endings. In this instance, I'm going to be going for an ending that I haven't gotten, so that there will be new content for me at the end, at the very least. I did last stream attempt to get a specific achievement where you defeat a boss using only a melee weapon, and it didn't go all that well, for myself at least, so I just moved on. But yeah, it's the start of a new day. and we've saved. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Meat Mania. Daryl's branding is certainly something. Daryl is the jerk who offered us up to the Duchess and was responsible for getting us cursed. Daryl is like a multifaceted kind of asshole in that he loves his partner Oakley very, very much, to the point that it's a one-sided degree kind of situation. Oakley is a very sweet individual, but can kind of tell that maybe Daryl is also not all that good for them either. Alright, let's talk with Larry. Michelle, you're looking a little tired. Did you sleep well, kiddo? I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry, Larry. Though I hope I don't look that worn. I thought I still had a few good years left in me. Don't take it to heart, Michelle. You have a miraculous glow about you. What's important is how you are, you know? My wife used to worry all the time about her looks. The thing is, when your soul is strong, you look good no matter what. You have a strong soul, my darling Michelle. I can see it. Can I interest a lovely lady such as yourself in the headlines today? And we're going to learn more about what's going on. Matilda, AWOL or dusted? The London music community continues to mourn the loss of Matilda, though her whereabouts and situation have not been confirmed. Some of Matilda's fans are holding out hope that the artist has hold up creating her next album and will make an eventual return with the typical fierceness found in both her attitude and music. The former lead singer of the recently disbanded Fish Fight spoke to us of his own grief for Matilda in his latest solo gig. Donovan, it's not right, such a young and talented artist to be taken from us so soon. Others suspect that Matilda has been dropped by a record label due to her increased hostility, and has instead gone out of the public eye to save herself from scrutiny. It was no secret that in her most recent performance, Matilda had lashed out, demanding that crew members spend time with her. Comments from those working closely with Matilda had also questioned her sudden unprofessionalism, stating that she was not her usual self. About the Subterranean Symphony. Strange sounds were heard, and rumbling was felt last night near one of the closed underground stations. The station appeared broken into. Many citizens continue to feel a sense of unease as local authorities fail to provide direct answers. Police have issued a statement requesting that the public not trespass in any areas that have been officially cordoned off for their own safety. They would also like to remind people that these areas are currently being investigated with regards to the missing persons phenomenon. We were able to interview an individual who would like to remain anonymous that has made it their hobby to try and understand what plagues our city. Bad demon juju. I've peeked into one of these so-called places of interest. You can just feel the intensity of the bad spirits. I can tell these things. The police refuse to answer the public's questions because they don't understand the supernatural. And that was Marty, of course. Meat Mania advertisement. Fresh quality cuts unlike anything you've ever tasted. Switch to Meat Mania for all your meaty needs. You'll wish you'll had our stuff sooner. Your current supplier sucks. We have competitive prices. Yeah, Meat Mania. Daryl. That advertisement sucks. Personally. Take care of yourself, my darling Michelle. Let's speak to Oatley here. What a nightmare. The health inspector will be arriving any second, and Daryl's shipment was late again. He means well, but he sure knows how to screw things up. I hope he doesn't show up suddenly. I have to ask, what do you even see in Daryl? He's very different from you. It wasn't always this bad, honestly. Things got worse after I mentioned him to my parents. They rejected us at first. That's why Daryl is trying as hard as he is. He wants us to rely on ourselves, and that's it. Since then, he's been tumbling his way to the bottom. I did a tarot reading this morning and it spelled out trouble. Without a doubt, it's linked to Daryl. Can you do me another favor, baby girl? Tell Daryl to stay away from the diner today. I don't want him to cross paths with the health inspector. He should be at his bar. I'd tell him myself, but I don't have time to argue with him. Alright, so now we know where he is. And there's Lucy. We can open our eye to the demon world and actually talk to Lucy. I know I haven't been able to convince you, but I'll continue to keep track of your progress. There may still be time if you play your cards right. If you're not careful, you might ruin your chances altogether. It's all in your hands now. A real shame, too. No one else is giving you a better chance to survive. Robin has a solution too. Robin is out of their debt. They can't see past their mission to free Benedict. They're sloppy and they'll fuck it up and screw you over all in one go. I know what I'm doing. Help Robin, but only because it'll help yourself. This is where we work. There's no way I'm going back in there before my next shift. Can't go into Oatley's Tavern at the moment. There is Creed the postman. Michelle, you're here! Is there a reason you're excited to see me? You're taking on the most powerful demon in this part of London. You're a celebrity among us, the rest of us lowlives. How's your journey going? It's, progressing. Progressing is the word I'd use. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to sit here and try and hype myself up. It's my last day before I have me time off. Being a postman from the underworld ain't an easy job, if you know what I mean. I think I've earned a few days to myself. I'm on me holidays starting tomorrow, so if you have anything posting, you better do it today. Alright. Here's Clarissa, who is an executioner angel. You won't believe this. Daryl has completely snubbed me. I was meant to perform for the reopening of the bar. Well, here I am, open bar, and guess what? He's replaced my shift tonight with some nobody from God knows where. There's at least some good news. Robin survived. I'm happy for you two. I truly am, but that doesn't help me. If you don't mind, I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. If I could get rid of Daryl, it would leave the bar free for me to take over and a vacuum in the Duchess's empire. How do I fit into this? I trust you, Michelle. If you take Daryl's place in the Duchess's empire, and I take over the bar, then demons would flow into my arms like a well-oiled machine. I could seriously use your help, girl. What do you intend to do? What ought to have been done a long time ago. Daryl is due his divine punishment. His darkness is far worse than anyone knows. In fact, the whole world could benefit from his absence, especially Oakley. Doesn't sound very angel-like. Trust me, revenge on Daryl is about as good as smiting any demon. I could seriously use your help, girl. Why do you work at Daryl's bar? Doesn't Daryl's affiliation with the underworld clash with all things holy? The bar swarming with demons is what makes it so valuable. My job is to extinguish them. Think of me as a sweet bee in a honey trap, and Daryl is beating my little beehive with a broom. If I could get rid of Daryl and take over the bar, I would do my job flawlessly. The only problem is, I'll still need someone with a connection to the Duchess's empire to direct demons here. I could seriously use your help, girl. What about working for the Duchess? Is it safe to work for the Duchess? Every job comes with its occupational hazards, girl. You're a lot tougher than you look. I know I've teased about your slovenly lifestyle, but something's changing in you. I can see it. I'm certain this place would be better run under our control. As a result, I could do my job properly and you would have more power and money than you can imagine. It's been a while since you've updated your wardrobe, and you'd never have to worry about rent again. Isn't it worth the risk? I could seriously use your help, girl. Are you in? Yeah, I'm in on getting revenge on Daryl, because ultimately I am of the opinion that it is directly responsible for him for putting this curse on us. What do I have to do? I want to tarnish his name and ruin any connection he has to this town. Without any power, Daryl will slink away like the plagued rat he is. Is this person trustworthy? That's ultimately a good question to ask yourself. Is Clarissa, the executioner angel, a trustworthy individual? I'm going to say, for myself, not particularly. However, she does make an excellent point in that getting rid of Daryl would be better for everyone. We need to drive him and Oakley apart. Why would that work? Daryl has one brain cell. He can only focus on one thing at a time, and his priority is Oakley. If things fall apart with Oakley, everything will crumble around him. Find a way to ruin his relationship with Oakley, and everything else will take care of itself. He'll self-destruct. will get the last laugh. That doesn't sound too bad. You know it, girl. Don't sleep on this. Yeah, we can see her true form as well. I do like the idea that angels aren't presented in a traditional manner either. Like, all demons and angels have, like, unique forms. And here's Mr. Asshole himself. I see you're here to enjoy your last moments alive in luxury. I get it. Is there anything you wish you had done differently? Not that it matters. You don't have time to change a thing. Well, actually, you know, if I could do things differently, I'd leave this all behind. I'd open up an animal shelter. Hamsters. I love hamsters. Look, I even got Oakley one as a gift. That's a rat. It's a very cute rat, but that's not a hamster. It's a rat. I'd get married to Oakley and we'd have so many hamsters. Rats. Oakley keeps rejecting my proposals. Now that I got him a hamster, we'll both love forever. He's bound to say yes. I gotta figure out when to give it to him. What do you think? You want my opinion? Yeah. You look like you got a couple of good ideas in there. Let's hear what you got. And so we could be nice and try and salvage their relationship. But we could tell him to give the rat to Oakley right now while Oakley is in the middle of a health inspection. So that's what I'm going to do, personally. You should give it to him now. No time like the present. Love doesn't wait. Oakley would appreciate your eagerness. Not a bad idea for a soon-to-be-dead girl. Thanks, it's a real shame you'll be trapped in eternal suffering any day now. Yeah, a real shame. You gotta be there for the big reveal. I want everyone in town to know my declaration of love. I'm gonna head over there and blow his mind with our new family. See, now, I would like to point out that, like, I feel like maybe you're supposed to feel, like, a little sympathy for Daryl. Because, like, Daryl obviously loves Oakley. To the point of, like, bad, like narrow vision. But, like, he's extremely selfish in his love. Like, he's too busy trying to do everything he can to show that he's worth loving Oakley, that he's not actually listening to Oakley. Like, Oakley literally said, like, hey, I'm having a health inspection, please don't. And, like, even asked us to be like, hey, remind him that this is going on. And, like, he's like, I'm just going to get a pet and put that obligation on my partner and force them to love me like the way I love them. It's not healthy at all. Like, and so I really do genuinely think breaking Daryl and Oakley apart is the best thing, because not only do we get our revenge on Daryl, of course, but Oakley deserves better than this guy who's willing to kill and murder people for short-term gains. Yeah, fuck Daryl. Oakley, my love. Daryl, what the hell is going on? What are you doing here? What's the meaning of this? Do you normally allow your customers to come in shirtless at your establishment? Shut up, you old fart. I'm talking to my future husband here. Oakley, I realize I need to be more serious about it, so I got you a gift. A symbol of our future as a family. Obligation. And a rat in the middle of a health inspection. This is absurd. A rat on the very counter where food is served. Mr. Oakley, expect this establishment to shut down faster than you can clip tongs together. What? No, it's not what it looks like. I've seen enough here, Mr. Oakley. What a bore. How about we shut up shop early and celebrate? Go away, Daryl. Leave.
Oh.
I can't believe Daryl would do this to me. How can he be so clueless? Yeah, it was a pretty selfish thing for him to do, wasn't it? I know, like, the health... You know that health inspector is an asshole, too. Because, like, he even calls out, you let a shirtless customer come in, and then that customer puts a rat on the counter. It's not that that rat was there to begin with. Like, that's obviously a problem customer. And not necessarily a reflection of the establishment itself. And I know that health inspectors can be real vindictive about that kind of shit. Because they're like... A lot of them are just kind of rude. He's on thin ice. I swear, if he can't make it up to me, then it's over. I'll be looking for a new supplier and a new partner. I will be filing a report for an immediate suspension of trading. Not a demon, unfortunately. The rat is cute. And the rat is just a rat. Sorry, no time to talk. I have to eat the leftovers people leave behind before Oakley comes around to clear the table. Yeah. Daryl left the rat there. Didn't even take it with him. We do have to take some responsibility because we did... you know, egg Daryl to do that. How can Daryl be so clueless? Oh hey, it's the delivery girl. I love conflict. But even I get tired of watching Daryl frustrate Oakley after a while. The tension between them is palpable. Oakley is right though. Daryl needs to get his act together. I'll be out of a job if we don't have any food to deliver. But you're actually a demon. Have a little nibble on some of the takeaway deliveries while no one is looking. None of the customers ever notice. I'm sure of it. Ever since Daryl started supplying Oakley's new ingredients, the meals are just too good to pass. Where'd Violet go? I hope they didn't get taken like those other poor people. What if I never eat cookies again? There's a note on the kiosk. It says, be back never. There's Tad right here. Do you have anything of note, my new friend? Not at the moment. Well, let's just go ahead and talk to Robin and Marty. Hey, Marty. Oh, they're watching Dying Petals. The show that Michelle's ex stars in. Epiphany. Having my life changed so dramatically, and it feels like the world is carrying on like nothing happened. Why is everything else moving forward without me? Why am I stuck here alone? I tried so hard to be what I thought she wanted me to be, and yet things have still gone wrong. Should I have to change who I am for the sake of our relationship? Love shouldn't be this difficult. Michelle, you're here. I've been worried about you and Robin all night. I'll turn this off. Because don't you just love those daytime soap operas? I saw that... Yeah, that's supposed to be... I believe that's a typo. I saw what this... No, okay, no, I've been reading it wrong. I saw that the station had been broken into and boarded up again. What happened? Did I miss anything? Oh, it was no big deal. Robin says I'm cursed. Curse? A demon curse? Yowza, I knew it! This is big news, Michelle. You'll have to come to my Demonology 101 course as a special guest. There's so much we could learn from you. I'm just joking, Marty. I need to catch up with Robin, so I'll be busy today. Well, they were here just a minute ago, asking me about the closed-down aquarium. Gross. I know, right? Anyway, they seemed really interested in it. I hope they're not going to break in without me. I tried to offer going with them again, but they shot me down. Whatever. Can't even be mad. Did you see who's in the shop? Oh my god, is that... Yeah, dude. The lead singer of the recently disbanded Fish Fight, also known as Donovan. Also known as your absolute favorite singer of all time. You should go talk to him. He looks busy. I don't know if I have the courage. He's just admiring my Matilda shrine. Talking to him might cheer him up. Matilda is still missing, you know. She had an incredible strength to her voice. Her fans are still grieving, so I decided to dedicate that spot to her work to keep their spirits in high hopes. Such a shame that our local pop idol has succumbed to a not-so-punk rock fate. Maybe she'll return one day, but it seems no one is safe. It's not just you, this whole town is cursed, dude. Don't be silly, Marty. Whatever, dude. You'll see that I was right all along. One day. So what's up? Where did demons come from? That's easy. Long ago, I mean really long ago, there used to be only angels. One day, some of them wanted to be more powerful and were cast out for insubordination. Talk about a serious wowza moment, right? Anyway, these angels were exiled from heaven, driving them to madness, turning them into rad demons. Totally punk rock, and not punk rock at the same time. Want me to explain something else? Demons have hearts? Everything is created with a heart. Demons are beings who have turned toward darkness. They don't lose their hearts are changed. Are they still like human hearts? Can they still break? Yep. If anything, their hearts are more reactive and volatile. Some are super powerful and highly sought after. They're used to increase the power of spells and shit. The stronger the demon, the stronger the effect. Alright, well, how about explaining that demons and angels getting along? Sure can. Well, according to some on the Deity Discussions forum, they mix more than people assume. Some can even be great friends. The problem comes when they hang around each other too long. Both parties can become weaker, or the least punk rock thing, lose their powers altogether. No one really knows what exactly goes on when that happens. There's just evidence of certain beings that suddenly disappear. If it's so bad, why would they still hang out? Many of these ancient beings knew each other before the Great Divide, so I figured some of those relationships must be crazy hard to let go of. Like, just imagine for a moment, Michelle, if we were separated, wouldn't you risk it all to remain my closest friend? Of course, Marty, of course. Alright, that's all we have. Maybe later, Marty. Let's talk to this lead singer of formerly Fish Fight. You're Donovan, the singer from Fish Fight. Keep your cool, Michelle. You're here! In my town! Oh my god! Yeah, that's me. Well, I used to be the lead singer from Fish Fight. We're disbanded now. I'm starting my solo career. Anyway, it's always great to meet a fan. Wow, oh, this is so cool. What brings someone like you here? One of my gigs suddenly had to cancel, so I've got spare time to wander around. I heard this is where the singer Matilda originated from. There's a big mire of her work, so it felt right to check the record shops she would come to. It's been a rocky road for me. Fish Fight's splitting up, and now one of my gigs is gone. At least I'll have time to check out the bar at some point. I better go for now, though, before someone else spots me. See you around. Now we just gotta find Robin. I guess that means we're going back to the church. Aw, yeah. Oh, hey, it's Camael. Oh, it's you again, the one from last night. You're the cursed girl, aren't you? Everyone's talking about it. Never imagined someone else could be going through something so similar to me. You're the only one who can understand my plight. I wrote a love letter to my boyfriend and I can't decide if I should send it. My emotions, and a few drinks from the bar, are clouding my judgment. Are you sure we should be talking about this? Your friend hurried you away last night. I get the feeling we shouldn't be chatting. Sorry, beloved doesn't understand the intricacies of love. All he goes on about are the rules, how love can change me, that I'll lose my angelic way. He doesn't get it, not like we do. It makes sense to us, stricken with unmatched love. You don't know me that well. Yes, I do. I am Shamael. I don't know how to pronounce that. I can recognize the troubles of the heart in an instant. Your troubled love life is so prominent that it might as well be tattooed on your face. Though with that extra eye of yours, it kind of is. You, like myself, have a terrible ordeal with love of the demonic persuasion. Well, what's your story? There's this demon, you see, my boyfriend. He does his best to protect our relationship, as you can imagine. Chamuel? It might be. Again, I believe it might be a kind of Latin. He does his best to protect our relationship. As you can imagine, it's dicey. He resides near the boundary of your world and the underworld. We're not meant to be together. Why not? Can't you choose for yourself who you want to spend your time with? Because that's the rules, and I hate the rules. I hate how my boyfriend is trying to handle things. He thinks our relationship should stay as it is, which requires some unique methods to keep things as they are. I say, fuck it. Love is meant to cause change. I'm tired of skirting around commitment. Is there anything else? What's the state of your relationship? It's been hot and cold for aeons. He was always paranoid that something awful was going to happen, though he'd never say what. What ultimately turned him to the dark side. He got obsessed with protecting us, and now he's banned me from seeing him now that we're so close to turning into humans. If we keep spending time together, we might turn mortal at any moment, especially me. Anything else? Are demons dangerous to love? Demons are varied, just like humans. It would depend on the demon. In my case, it's intense. In your case, I couldn't say. Everyone says that demons are unsalvageable, but many of them are misunderstood. It's easy to mistake someone's agony for anger. I don't know the Duchess personally, but my work as an angel has made me very familiar with them. They're lost and in pain. Can that be fixed? You don't fix someone in order to love them, Michelle. Your love can help them heal. I actually really love that message. You don't fix someone to love them. Your love should help them heal. That is such a good statement. It's one of the reasons that I knew that I liked this game when the game had a message like that. I've heard enough. Can't wrap my head around my feelings. I just want to be left alone with my love. I don't care about being an angel. What's the point of being the angel of love if I can't have it myself? I'd rather turn human. I know the danger involved when it comes to demons. That's why I'm here. You understand my pain. What would you do? I would accept the change of love. The future is uncertain, but your actions don't have to be. I lost what I loved because I was too scared of what might come. Given the chance now, I'd be willing to take the risk. You do have the chance now, cursed girl. Are you going to try to tango with that demon of desire? I didn't mean it like that, but... Well, you didn't say it, but you thought it. I'm the angel of love, cursed girl. I can see right through you. That settles it. I'm inspired by your belief in love. Here, take my love letter. I can't deliver it myself. The entryway to the underworld is through the church. With Beloved in there, he'd stop me in an instant. You'll need to find another way to deliver the letter. I can feel my heart fluttering. It must be done today before I change my mind again. And, cursed girl, you want my advice. Get the Duchess to understand that the power of love is greater than the empire they have now. I need another drink. I better head to the bar. I have loved literally every single interaction with Camael. But let's just talk to Postman Creed. There's no way me friends will believe I've spoken to you. Even I can't believe it. Oh, that's right. I can just give him. Ever present, Michelle, my favorite gal. Postman Creed. Please, call me Creed. You can drop the formalities. So, that there glowing thing in your hand, you gonna give it to me? Looks like a letter what needs be delivering, and that's what I do best. It's me job, after all. It's from an angel, and it's going to a not angel, if you know what I mean. That would be tricky to do on your own. Then I can brag to all my friends that I delivered a letter from Michelle. The cloud hologram will be enormous, mate, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's deliver that letter. I'm meant to go somewhere quite dangerous, a place on the boundary of this world and the underworld. Oh, I know exactly what this is for. This is a tough job, mate. I'm not sure I can just, you know, do it for free, if you know what I mean. I'll have to find someone else to do it then. Wait. Friendship, that's all I ask for. If I do this, you'll let me call you my friend to be mates, right? Me mates would be so jealous. Sure. Boy, oh boy, you're a star. I'll keep this memory safe in me little old brain forever. The deal's a deal. Your letter is as good as delivered. By the way, what do you think about angels mingling with demons? Could a relationship like that survive? Survive? Sure. Maybe not forever, but nothing survives forever. Even if you love till you die, you still die, and that's where it ends, if you know what I mean. Being a demon sucks. If someone out there would love me despite that, I'd walk through lava for a single kiss. Hold on, are you? Oh gosh, no. Sorry, Creed. It's about something else. Right. It's fine. I thought that's a cute little interaction. Creed thought that Michelle possibly might have been hitting on him just a teeny tiny little bit. But I mean, he didn't make a big deal out of it either. Which just means that, of the demons, Creed's a pretty cool fella. Oh hey, here's Beloved. There must be a way to make Kamael break it off for good with that pesky boyfriend of his. Shouldn't he decide what's best for him? He can't. He spent so much time with the filthy demon that he's been altered. He's weakened. Angels like us shouldn't be around filth like him. It changes us, indefinitely. What about Benedict? Will you try to end things for him, too? Benedict outranks me. Just as much as I desire to do right by heaven and put him in his place, I am forbidden to do so. Why do the rules only apply to some and not others? The rules apply to everyone, but I'm only allowed to enforce them on some. I doubt your ability to make sense of heavenly hierarchies. Humans regularly break rules and power structures. It's in your lowly nature, so it's only natural that you don't get it. I suppose so, but even still, is it so bad for an angel to be with a demon if they're happy and in love? You don't understand. It would mean everlasting agony, severance from everything an angel knows, darkness and suffering for the rest of his existence. Have you ever had a splinter stuck in your finger? Yeah. Imagine that sensation all over your entire body. Those splinters can never come out. Every time you move, they dig deeper and grind against each other. That's how it starts. It gets worse from there. He could even become human. Would that be so bad? Which would you rather be? There should be no question about what the right thing to do in this situation. Yeah, Beloved's kind of a jerk. I don't think Beloved's very cool. Benedict is really good at what he does. He was even able to predict the exact moment you'll... Never mind. I hope you're feeling well rested, Michelle. I've run several simulations, researched various archived demonic encyclopedias, and managed to come to what I think is a winning strategy. Amazing. It'll be such a relief to be rid of this damned curse. Sadly not that easy. Your best bet is to dissolve the curses of the other victims first. Take away what the Duchess has given them. What does that mean? I need to find others with the curse too, like Jenny? Luckily, while wrestling my way out of that rat where Michelle left me behind to die, I grabbed this. Jenny's eye. I'm gonna have it as a snack later on, but Benedict says we'll need it to save you. Robin, what is this? This is so gross. It's Jenny's third eye. Robin's got the right idea. The third eye is a link we can exploit. You're blighted by a powerful curse. Collecting more of these would weaken the caster, the Duchess. I mean, I do feel stronger holding another one of these, as gross as it is. Once you've collected enough, you'll be able to challenge the Duchess for your freedom. A demon must always accept a challenge. That explains a lot. Shut up. Point is, you can formally challenge the Duchess, and with enough fight, remove the curse for real. I have the Heartbreaker. Can't I just challenge them now? Unwise. The Duchess could easily overpower you. You're gonna have to do a little more work before the Heartbreaker's of any use against them. What if the three of us can fight the Duchess together? With our powers combined, Benedict can't leave his post. He has to guard this stupid door. I'm afraid Robin's right. So I have to collect some more eyes. Oh, how many do we need? 3 should do it. 1 down, 2 more to go. I've searched on my computer and I believe I found the location of another victim at the aquarium. I'll give you a ride there. Oh no. Is this why you were asking Marty about the aquarium, Robin? Yep. You're getting the hang of this detective work. Ugh. Don't want to smell like fish. I'll be waiting by my car in the churchyard. Come see me when you're done settling your business in town, yeah? Alright, what about you, Benedict? How are you holding up? As well as I can. How about yourself? I'm fine. I'm always fine. No one is always fine. My work is too important for me to feel any other way. It may seem trivial, but there's a real reason I can't leave my post until I'm sure there's a strong enough replacement. Guarding the entrance to the underworld requires me to continually monitor it, creating new sophisticated security locks and codes that stop the most vicious demons from breaking through. I've gotten to the point where I must write new formulas each day. With all of that, how do demons end up on the surface? Smaller demons can slip through like sand falling through a net. They don't cause any more harms than humans do themselves, so they're less of a priority. The powerful ones that I'm concerned about. The Duchess alone is enough of an issue. Imagine if there were more with such strength. I dare not calculate the outcome of that scenario. On the other hand, some demons are formed on the surface itself. Robin is so desperate to try and help me, they've been looking for a way for me to escape since before London had electricity. I need to be fine so they don't fall into despair when the plan eventually fails again. I'm glad you're friends with them. You give them another purpose outside this endless mission they've been on. Thank you. How intense. Alright, let's jump to the next level. We'll be gone most of the day, so wrap up any errands you have in town before we leave. Which I already took care of. Let's get this show on the road. Your silence is deafening. Say what you want to say. You said something yesterday about me proving myself and you wanting my help. I've been looking for a relic to free Benedict from his post at the church for a long time. He guards the entryway to the underworld. He keeps the really bad things from coming out of there. There was a strong angelic signal at the station that his computer picked up, but it only turned out to be the Heartbreaker. Still on the search, and as hard as it is for me to ask it, I could use your help. So, I said sure, but I'm going to say I don't think I can this time. This is where I'm going to differ. You're under a lot of pressure right now, and I don't want to jeopardize your survival. We'll just focus on getting rid of this curse for now. Thanks. Going through all this, I thought I was stronger than I ever realized, but I feel more resilient carrying another third eye around. Been this curse this whole time, hasn't it? I'm afraid so. Let's take advantage of it. What's with that look? Something still on your mind? Spit it out. Were you always a demon? Nope. What happened? The same thing that happens to all demons. You get a glimpse of something wrong and you obsess over it. The emotions spiral, you try to take control over things you can't. Is that how all demons are made? Originally, there was a specific point in time when many of us were expelled from heaven altogether. The Great Divide. Ever since, any angel has the chance to become a demon, or a human it seems, depending on what the situation is. None of this is really important though. Just don't think about it too much. What else is on your mind? It is nice to be wanted. It's not you who's being wanted, it's a false concept of what you symbolize that is desired. Love is like that anyway. We always make an ideal version of the person we fall for, and then there's reality. Those two things aren't always the same, at first. Mingling with us Celestials has made you a little too poetic for my taste. I want the old Michelle back. I don't. These past 3 years I've floated around not caring about anything. Now that I have an expiry date, my senses have been punched back into me with the force of 1,000 ocean waves. It's almost a bit too much. I have the Duchess to thank for that. Don't thank them yet. What else is on your mind? I'm gonna go ahead and just end it there. Why are you helping me break the curse anyway? What's in it for you? I owe you. This much? The most you owe me is I'm gonna say bucks for the sandwich. It's like £4, €4 I bought for you last week. Oh god. The moldy sandwich at the station. That wasn't it, was it? Shut up. Robin. Shut up. We're here. Here we are. Hopefully we can find this next victim quickly. It's curry night at Oakley's, and those dishes go fast. I already missed out last week. I don't think I can survive missing out twice in a row. Try to fight to unlock the door, yeah? Man, I could go for some curry. The little voice clips make you think of Persona 5 for the non-voice acted lines. It does have that vibe, for sure. Hey Goldwing, how's it going? Great to see you. You're doing all right? I'm glad to hear that. All right. Ah, yeah. Door's locked. There's the button right there. Press the button. Sounds like the door lock was released. And trust me, there's no problem getting a curry in Britain. You've got Indian restaurants in most of towns. Ooh, I am jealous. Thankfully, where I live, curry is pretty readily available to me. But there's not very many curry options, as it were. Oh hey, I recognize that crying voice. Please, I'm so hungry. Have you found something for these ungodly cravings? Icy snack and dehydration. So this is where they were here. Look at that. Now this is water. Hi, Michelle. How's our favorite lady? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. However, did you know that your ex misses you? Why would you think... Oh, hydration! Absolutely. Thank you for the hydrate, Seth. And a stretch. Sure thing. I can do that. The way this game controls with fixed camera angle that changes to the first person when aiming, it's definitely very much inspired by classic Resident Evil and classic Silent Hill. Like 100% sure. Why would you think that? It's my job to know everything. Ever since the invention of the telephone, it's been so much easier keeping tabs on everyone. You wouldn't believe the people things say down the line, like Leslie. She talks about you often, even after all this time. Your favorite type of curry is korma, a mild variant that uses coconut. See, okay, I haven't tried korma curry myself, right? I usually get either chicken tikka masala or I get butter chicken. Those are the two that I like a lot. Like, a lot. However, I've been thinking about trying korma. And so, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Goldwing, like, now I'm kind of really thinking about trying korma, because I didn't know that it used coconut. And if there is a korma chicken curry that's kind of like butter chicken or tikka masala, I would love to try it. Everyone keeps telling you to move forward, but the past is always worth saving. People who haven't felt real love always believe it's easy to let go. You don't have to be one of those people, Michelle. Alright, let's just save. I have not had SOG, or SAG, or SAG. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's check this out. My wrist, you're crushing it. Hey, it's Matilda. Aquariums are totally the most romantic date. So many photo opportunities, cute themed areas, and the best part is you get to see yourself over and over again in the glass at the fish tanks. It's the perfect place for true love, like us. Hold on a minute, I just met you at the front door. Have you lost it? Are you dumping me? Are you, like, trying to tell me you don't like me? If you were, that would be literally rude and stupid. If you don't want me, then I don't survive. If I don't survive, then I'm not part of the world anymore. Stupid idiot dummy, the world totally needs me. I'm too good to die. How can you not want me? I'm way above your league anyway. Someone like you should be kissing my beautiful feet. Whatever. I'll find something to love me, even if it's a bloody fish. Then this stupid curse and that stupid demon will finally take a hint. I'm the one who chooses who adores me, not the other way around. Was that Matilda? The pop idol that went missing? Looks like it. Now we know where she ended up. Chicken tikka masala is another favorite of yours. It was originally developed by Asians who had immigrated to Britain. Note, when a Briton refers to someone as Asian, they literally mean someone from South Asia, like India or Pakistan. I did not know that. I would have assumed China or Japan or Taiwan or Korea or the Philippines. But it's good to know that. Now we know where she ended up. Just double checking. So we're gonna go this way now. Ah. Wow, life just comes at you fast sometimes. Americans try to categorize with South Asian. Asia's the largest continent, incredibly diverse, so that gives people who like to classify fits. Oh yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot about this that is just very, very, like, satisfying. The sound design they chose for this, very good. Every time you reload the gun, it gives a little doggy growl. Okay, that's right. I get why you use it to mean someone from East Asia. After all, you're more likely to encounter someone from around that way. I suppose so. I mean, it's just always interesting to learn about, like, the general lexicon and cadence of people's language for the regions that they grew up in. Like, I don't have, like, any study or learning in that field, but, like, as a person who's from a region of the United States, I'm really, really used to like, my dialogue and my words being vastly different from everyone else. Hey, a water bottle. Hi, Michelle. I've been wondering. Yes? How do you get all these phones everywhere? How are you able to call each other like this? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Very simple conversation there. Broken mirror. Notebook has recently been reading in. It's getting stranger here by the minute. I haven't dreamed up all the weird stuff happening. The fish have been uncharacteristically aggressive, and we've had more accidents than usual. As if that weren't enough, I keep seeing something slumping around the corner of my eye. What could it even be? No way any creature here could survive long enough out of water to crawl around. This is the reserve tank. Nice. Always so super satisfying. Okay. Can't do nothing with those. Get that water sample. All right. Gun is a good doggo. Oh yeah, absolutely. Ugh, my head hurts. I feel like that thing is peering into my brain. And so now I can't open my third eye. Don't have a weapon type for that. Let's not go into that room just yet. Let's go into this room instead. And get our new gun. There's a shotgun on the box. Wait till Robin sees this. This fish is frozen solid. Take the frostbitten fist. It's so cold. Grab the shotgun ammo. That thing again. Why does it stare straight into me? It's mechanics to make you be unable to use your thing. Back away, spider demon. A bottle of hot sauce. Hot as hell. Spicy. Nice. And something fell through the spikes. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, like the stylization of this game is so good. 100%. Take that water filter, baby. Dialects vary within England as well. Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, and Newcastle all have their own dialect and accent for it. That's really cool. I actually did know a little bit about that. Because I have quite a few, believe it or not, I have quite a few friends who live in the UK, and they all seem to come from different areas. And then, of course, there's also the game, Thank Goodness You're Here, which, as I understand, is a very, very northern, English kind of setting. I think it was described as Northern English. Add the water filter. Pump machine is running. And there we go. They should all be connected. Looking forward to Atom Fall. Strange is putting it lightly when it comes to game. It went beyond Chowder levels of cartoonishness. Chowder was a definitely weird cartoon, but it was still pretty funny. Everything that I've seen from Thank Goodness You're Here has just been hilarious. Water's been pumped into the main tank. I wonder how that crack is doing. As we saw earlier, Matilda put a crack in the tank. So we're trying to proceed further that away. Let's get our healing. And then give them a frozen fish. One of your friends, I actually haven't heard of Atom Fall either. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. One of your friends played Thank Goodness You're Here blindfolded. Oh, goodness. You've often had to explain some things about Thank Goodness You're Here to American players to help them make sense of this setting. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Is this for me? Nice cold food. Divine iced fish, frozen scales, eyes like hailstones, a delight. Thank you so, so much. Here, have a tip. 7 yowzas. You find the very things I crave, you'll be rewarded for your hard work. It's the least I could do. The hunger continues. Atom Falls made by the same people who did the Sniper Elite series. Interesting. I think I own the Sniper Elite series, but I haven't played it. Just because, I mean, I've never been one for, like, World War settings, personally. Oh, hey. Robin just broke the door open. I may not have been able to punch my way through fortified glass, but tearing things apart is where I excel. Can't believe I broke a nail, though. I can. Shut up, Michelle. Nice going raising the water, but it looks like we'll need even more. Luckily, I've opened a fresh path for investigating. Why don't you go? You are wearing your investigation outfit. Because this is your curse, Michelle. Are you scared of being eaten again? Yes, obviously. What kind of question even is that? Go find us some more water. I do kind of like that everyone's like telling Michelle to shut up because it implies that there's a sassy kind of tone to Michelle's voice that is really funny. Give me that pistola ammunition. This elevator does not work. Spider person. Whew! Not gonna lie, spider people make me jittery. It's kind of funny seeing your character get clowned on a bunch. I say spider people, but they're spider demons. Hey, it's the massive eyesore. We meet again, look at me now. I'm better protected. No guns or sharp objects can get me here. I bet you're wondering what I've got up my sleeve this time. Go ahead and ask, why don't you? Ugh. How do you keep finding me like this? I have eyes everywhere. You can't outrun my gaze. Now, back to my question. I've been planning this conversation for hours. Don't ruin this for me. I bet you're wondering what I've got up my sleeve this time. Please, I'm dying to know. Dying to know indeed, Michelle, literally. I intend to trap you down here until the Duchess comes to pick you up and lock you away in your room. I know what you're trying to do, and I won't have any of it. You can't take away my joy. I'm not taking anything away from you. I've seen that glint in your eye. I might not be capable of love myself, but I can recognize it when I see it. Nothing gets past my gaze, Michelle. Your darling questions, your snooping around. You think you have a real shot with the Duchess, don't you? I can't let that happen. I have no interest in stealing away your torture. I just want to find a way out of this curse, so don't get in my way. You're not going anywhere with my new and improved power. There's absolutely no way past me this time. Best to go home, make a cup of tea, and wait out the storm. Or wait it out down here with me instead. Your choice. Adamfall's set in an alternate lake district. If you've played Thank Goodness You're Here, the dialects from the general area. Interesting. Well, I would be able to at least parse it. The right thing to do is never the easiest thing to do. It may be dangerous, but you'll be saving a lot of lives if you follow my proposition. It'll give you the chance to be the woman who deserves Leslie by her side. Isn't that the right thing to do? You've kind of screwed things up a bit, but it's not too late to fix your mistakes. You gotta be good to the bad and bad to the good. You should seriously think about it. What do you want? I want to save. Sure thing, sweetness. Yet again, I've outsmarted you, Michelle. If you won't listen to reason, then I shall lock you in this room until you are ferried off to your final destination. The power trickling through the generators will sustain me indefinitely. We'll have plenty of time to get to know each other. I hope you'll enjoy your stay with me here, Michelle. At least until the Duchess arrives to punish us both. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. Okay, I think I remember how this generally goes. Jump down. Okay, now I'm full up. Full on water bottles as well. Then we start right here. And we just blow the generator at one point. What are you doing? Little brat, you won't get away with this. But little did you know, I already have. I'm warning you, Michelle. Stop this at once. I think not. Shiny artifact. Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the charms of fixed camera angles. Like, I know fixed camera angles fell out of fashion, but like, I don't know, there's just a lot more atmosphere and like design elements that make fixed camera angles so cool. You gotta have the right angle. I suppose that's true. Needed to drink a water bottle. Oh, they absolutely are. Ah! Good riddance. Always so satisfying to reload. Save. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we can just climb over here now that we've pretty much fried the massive eyesore. Security card. And hey, there's a note. If you find this note, whoever you are, please pray for my passing to the good side. Management must have added more logs. I had no idea. I just showed up to work as usual. After banging on the door for hours, I came back here to wait it out. Maybe someone will notice I'm still back here and let me through. I saw something down by the generators. I don't think it was that Sunday shift guy. He didn't look right. I'll be staying here until they contact me. They'll have to unlock the doors eventually. I only have the lunch I brought with me today. Angels of Heaven, if you've not heard my songs of prayer, maybe a written letter of hope suits you better. Barnaby. Barnaby the Scrivener. I'd rather not. Got the shotgun ammo. Delightful. Goodness. from what you've seen on YouTube, if I like Fallout. I do like Fallout, and I have been hoping to find something that will scratch that Fallout itch. That is a very true desire of mine. I will probably have to check this Atom Fallout. So long, demon. Oh my goodness, Mikey, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, let me give you a shout out. Okay, hold on. Let me just get that right now. Shout out, Mikey. There we go. Absolutely. If you are not following Mikey, I highly recommend giving them a follow. Mikey is someone that I met through the DZ and Riggy Twitch community. They are super kind, super lovely, super fun to hang out with and chat, super funny, very chill and relaxed. Mikey plays a ton of games of like various qualities, is very well known for being a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan. They are currently streaming Lisa the Painful, which is a very good RPG maker RPG. It's also an extremely dark and like bleakly comedic game. It's one of my favorite RPG maker games of all times. How are you doing, Mikey? Are you doing good? For those that don't know me, coming in from your raid, I'm Serge Skunk. I like to play all kinds of games. I have a big focus on story. I play horror, RPG, action adventure, point and click. I'm very varied, but the number one thing that I try to focus on is games with good stories or scary stories. You had to wrap up Lisa early tonight because you hit too many brick walls. You didn't get any leveling. Ooh, I understand that pain. I mean, it is called Lisa the Painful, so I suppose there's, you know, an element of truth to that. It's great to see you, Mikey. Feel free to lurk. I know that you probably just got finished streaming. I mean, you did. You just raided me after all. So if you need to lurk and run or raid and run or any of that, that's fine too. But I'm so happy I get to see you. Man, I'm sorry that you did hit too many brick walls. I'm curious, did you get to the Russian roulette section yet? That sounds like such a non sequitur, but I gotta ask. I gotta ask. You're also stubborn as heck with your RPG style, and Lisa doesn't like you for that. You did that part on Sunday. Oh man, I missed it. I wanted to see how you handled that. I hope it didn't go too poorly. I assume that you kept Terry alive during that part. And technically what I'm saying is not a spoiler because anyone can die in Lisa. We lost a party member you just got, so I was super nice about it and said, well, at least it wasn't someone we knew. Oh, gosh. Oh, that is so dark and bleak, but so true to the game itself as well. I hope that you are enjoying it despite hitting a brick wall. What the hell did you do? There were a load of bangs and the lights went out. Then the emergency lights came on. Are you scared, Robin? No, I was just making sure you didn't do anything stupid. I'll stay up here and keep an eye on the tank just in case anything happens. You've also got no arms now, so you have to resort to biting people. Also, that does sound extremely wild out of context, but I know exactly why that is. I know why you have no arms. And if you want to know why Mikey's character has no arms in Lisa the Painful, then maybe catch on his VODs or play the game yourself. I do highly recommend Least of the Painful. It is, without a doubt, a very good but dark and bleak game. You still need more water, so you better keep investigating. Oh yeah, like it has... The humor in it is great for what it is. 100% for sure. I will never disagree with that. And for those who have come in, I'm playing a game called Sorry, We're Closed, which is a isometric survival horror game in the vein of Silent Hill and Resident Evil, the classic Resident Evils. Except it has a twist where whenever you go to shoot enemies, it goes into first-person mode. We play as Michelle, a young woman who had a bad breakup about 3 years ago, who has been, you know, trying to get over it when she gets cursed by a demon known as the Duchess. And things just continue to go poorly for her. It takes place in London and is super fascinating. Shiny artifact. And shotgun ammo. Alright. That's pretty much all I wanted from here. Because there's a new area for us to go to. The key card. Use the key card. Blocked from the other side. Oh, we get another cutscene. Let's see what Matilda did. Can't believe this. What is wrong with all these idiots? Also, extreme graphic violence warning. Does no one want to fall in love with little old me? I'm the best catch here. Matilda. I am here for you. I always will be. Spare yourself the humiliation. Come with me. This third-person view gives you happy vibes and memories. You assume it's not tank controls. No, it actually is 100% tank controls. That's part of why I enjoy it, is because I actually have genuinely always loved tank controls. Humiliation? Your entire look screams low-budget photo shoot at the local cemetery. We're a rare breed. Oh, you agree? Nice. There's nothing more humiliating than standing near someone like you. You're the reason I have to beg these filthy, boring nobodies for attention in the first place. I deserve the best. And you're the furthest from it. You do deserve the best, Matilda. That is why you deserve me. I believe your outlook is in disorder. A readjustment would do you well. Wait, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I grew up loving the Resident Evil and Silent Hill games on the PlayStation. You're all about that style. Well, what do you think of my new VTuber who very much fits that PlayStation 1 aesthetic? I debuted it at the start of this year, believe it or not. and it's a lot more responsive. Like, it is capturing, like, almost all of my movements. Wait, what are you doing? Unhand me! The fangs sell it. Aw, thank you, Kanto. Skunks do have little teeths. The demon world is a dangerous place. It changes people, things, everything piece by piece, part by part. A place like this pulls you beyond yourself to a point where you can no longer recall who you once were. I have experienced it myself. I know how it feels. I can protect you from such a barbaric, disgracing journey. You just have to love me. Your time is up. If you won't lose yourself in my embrace, then you can lose your sense of self altogether. Oh yeah, she unlegged her for sure. I mean, okay, I hope everyone is excited for this new year of me streaming and stuff, because Black Eyed Priest is going to be releasing more games, and I've got a backlog of horror games made by them that has that PlayStation 1 aesthetic that I'm so eager to share. I'm so eager to share them. Is there anything else in there? Did I miss anything, or was it just the... It was just the cutscene. Better unlegging than depantsing. Oh, you've played some of Black Eyed Priest's games? I'm so glad to hear that. I've been trying to share those games with, like, tons of people. More people need to know about those games. This is not good. I can hear the greater demons. Give him the jukes. Gotta give him the jukes. Oh. Oh, there's two of them. I need to reload before I even attempt that. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. You got a little tense there, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, now I have a Heartbreaker charge. Run away! Come to Michelle. Boom. Dang it. Every time. Ah, angle. Ruined my perfect. And another artifact. And some shotgun ammo. Oh. Alright. Now let's go up the stairs. And that's how you can tell which door is progressible. Check to see what it looks like in the real world. There's some items over here. Alright, well, we got another cutscene coming up. I just like how you can just see when, like, where there are cutscenes. Water. I need water. It's fine. This is all fine. I just have new parts. New parts means new me. Sexier than ever. That's a screen cap. Okay, we're above the main tank. Okay. If you recall what I did last time, this should be familiar. You don't mind the tentacle, but that mouth? Oh yeah. Like, that is not very friendly. Oh, there we go. That's accurate. And there we go. Isn't it great when you just solve that puzzle? Ooh, I'm full up on shotgun ammo. Let me just reload. Then we're gonna go save. Hi, Michelle. You must be exhausted. Your breathing is quite loud. Had a lot of running to do. Trying to stay in shape, a gentle jog does the body wonders, I hear. Not that I would know. Jogging feels a bit too easy going for my taste. I'm more of a runner, Michelle. Think you can keep up? What do you want? I want to save. Ooh, so satisfying when you see it all just light up. Water has been pumped into the main tank. Lust from Beyond? I don't think I have. That sounds like an adult game for sure. Definitely not quite my usual forte. That might be enough pressure to crack the glass. Let's just save progress again, just so I don't have to go through that cutscene. Ugh, annoying. Why won't the tank break? There's no way I'll be able to just swim down there and take that eye from here. It originally was, but there's a safe-for-work version focusing on its Lovecraftian elements without the erotics. That's an interesting mix of things. That water. Gross. Maybe I can get Robin to do it for me. I'll have to walk all the way back down, but that beats plunging into the tank. I think I can see something moving. It's almost like this is a boss arena. And we get another groove-tastic friggin' soundtrack. Not a fan of Matilda's new look, Kanto?
I'm lost. Ask myself who am I? Years that I shouldn't ask. How many times must I have to change first? Expected to get rearranged. Even it's manipulation. You want some stuff, take the pain and you're gonna be must. I got a job to do and I'ma do it proper. We're similar, there's no rigid dichotomy. We're doing souls and fair, obviously. The more I seem to change, the less I see myself. The more I share the blame, the less I have
come on. Oh yeah, lampreys, kind of freaky for sure. They are unsettling. This makes me think of the gaping dragon though from Dark Souls. Could you imagine fighting Dark Souls bosses with a gun? Man, just dig that bee. Say goodnight, Matilda. This game is giving me so many good opportunities for one-liners. Of course that thing has to slip back into the water. I hope Robin doesn't mind getting wet. Hey, we're here. We're in the tank. There's Matilda's eye right there. I wasn't good enough for anyone, not even myself. I'm done chasing my reflection. I can't do this anymore. No point in existing if I can't be beautiful. I'm sorry, I hope this won't hurt. I hope it does. I can't help but wonder if this is just a slight reference to mouthwashing. Just the text and the eyeball symbology. That was awesome, Michelle. You've got to make a habit of doing cool-ass stunts like this. Just saying. You're not gonna like my suggestion, but we should make another visit to the hotel. The Duchess isn't gonna harm you yet. This game, did it come out after or contemporary to mouthwashing? I don't know 100%, but if I had to hazard a guess, this came out shortly after mouthwashing. Just shortly after. It's an opportunity for you to do some of your own detective work. Maybe you can find the location of another of the Duchess's victims. While you focus on that, I've got my own investigation to continue. I know you didn't want to get involved, but Benedict has located another angelic signal at the hotel. It'd be the relic that we need to free him. I'll see if I can narrow down the location. 2 birds with 2 stones. I don't think that's what the saying is. I'll head in first. Let's see what we can find out. Also, mouthwashing. What a game. Key items. Ginny and now Matilda's eye. But that was the second mission. What did y'all think? Matilda's door to the hotel. Five stars. Better accuracy. Goodness, Matilda's door was all the way down there. Just a long hallway in a cursed hotel. Let's see what the massive eyesore has to say now. You've got some nerve coming in here. Are you going to attack me in my own room, too? No, nothing of the sort. Will you forgive me? I simply want you out of my way. If you step aside, perhaps I would. If I break the curse, does that break it for all the victims? No. Then what do you gain by trying to ruin my escape? You break your curse, you'll be the one that got away. The very first. You'll put the Duchess in a crisis. They might dwell on it for years, or worse, decades. Can't even bear to imagine it. How will I get my much-needed torture? You should leave. What more do you want? Best note moment ever since the Resident Evil Lake fight. Well, tell me about the other victims. I know what you're up to. I've been watching you, Michelle, even when you don't realize it. Gross. You think I'm gonna help you defeat the Duchess, then you're a fool's fool. You'll get nothing out of me. Any torture you come up with would be no match to the Duchess's craft. What more do you want? Well, tell me about the Duchess then. There isn't more to know. They've been in search of love since the beginning of time, way before humans marked the Earth with their perpetual stench. Why haven't they ever been successful? They want to find love for the things to remain unchanged. You see, love has an effect on all things, and more so on us Celestials. To find love would mean that they would have to leave this world, and all the power that comes with it, behind. I need the Duchess to be a part of my world. I need my torture, Michelle. Everything should stay the same, forever. What do they like besides torture? Pain au chocolat. Absolutely obsessed with them at the moment. Hey, we don't talk about that incident. Oh, goodness. Are we done here? I wouldn't want the Duchess to walk in on us like this and skip my torture routine. Well, what do you know about Daryl? You mean the shirtless fool that looks like a banana? With the face only a mother could love. If you could find a way to get rid of him, I'd almost resign myself to helping you. Do you have any dirt on him? I don't know if you'd find any more dirt on him than anyone else around here, nor do I place dirt on anyone. You could perhaps throw dirt onto him yourself. Not that. You know, something he could get in trouble for in the human world, something a loved one might shy away from. He tends to act a bit suspicious in the hall to the dining area. I can't stand watching the guy. He's been grabbing victims for the Duchess left and right, taking more time away from my torture. Now I'm regulated to the dregs of the torture regime, an absolute pittance of attention. So this is pretty much how you get the world's most extreme sadomasochist. Great, can you leave now? The Duchess does make a surprise visit. I don't want you stealing the show. Oh hey, it's Clarissa. What are you doing, Clarissa? You look a bit dodgy standing in the corner like this. Do I look that suspicious? I figured the Duchess's hotel would be the best place to look for some more dirt on Daryl. I need something serious, something terrible, something unforgivable that will make Oakley turn his back on Daryl forever. Your last attempt to enact our plan didn't go down as well as I had hoped. Oakley's gotten too used to Daryl's shitty behavior. Hey Travis, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Hope you're doing well. You're so late with playing games? Hey, that's perfectly fine. You never have to worry about ever being late. Honestly, as long as you were having fun with your friends, that's all that matters. But it is great to see you. Just to give you a heads up, I don't know if you were here for the last time we were playing Sorry We're Closed, but this is a third-person, first-person, fixed-camera angle survival horror game about love lost and the changing nature of love. You're all right, home from work, and you're actually getting ready for bed now? Oh, no problem with that. I do hope that you'll be able to relax and fall asleep easily. It nearly worked, but we need something more substantial. I see. If it's something truly bad, concrete evidence will be the most effective. We can't risk any disbelief. You do remember this game. The style reminded you of a Nintendo 60... That's right. Okay, I do remember now. I do remember. You had mentioned that last time. So you were there. Okay, cool. I was just like... I always try to give content warnings, and so people can brace themselves. We literally just finished another mission, and there was some pretty graphic body horror and mutilation in that. I have a camera, but all the photos I've taken so far are useless. You should have it instead. You have more liberty to wander around the hotel. Daryl won't suspect anything if he sees you. You do appreciate the warning, but you're fine with it? Okay, no problem. I'm glad to hear that. There were whispers at the bar that Daryl gets Oakley's supplies from the hotel's kitchen. Haven't you ever wondered why so many demons hang out at Oakley's diner? The camera has only one shot left, so make it count. If you find something awful, take a photo and show it to Oakley tomorrow. I better leave before Daryl finds me. Goodness gracious. Hello. Let's chat. I'm busy having my dinner, Michelle. I don't have time to talk. Well, let's just say. Sadly, you can't stay too long, heading to bed, so you're brushing your teeth and getting your pajamas on. Perfectly fine. Like I said, I hope you have a great night, Travis. I hope you enjoy what you're here for, and I hope that you have sweet dreams. Resident Evil level of violence and gore? Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely not like, realistic. I just know that, some people can, have a bit of difficulty with it. Cleaning the rooms for our guests can take so long, especially if they're humans strewn all over the place. I knew that Daryl was linked to your curse somehow, but I never would have guessed he was the right-hand man of the Duchess. No problem. I look forward to you stopping by whenever and however you can, Travis. Thank you so much. I couldn't imagine giving an idiot like that any kind of responsibility. He must be a huge liability. He totally is. He'll be easy to take down. Take down? Michelle, all we need to do is to break the curse. The more we avoid him, the better. It's better to deal with someone like him now while I have the tools to do it, don't you agree? Look, I don't like the guy either, but going out of your way to trip him up just makes you more like him. You know you're having a little difficulty with the demon part of your part of the game yourself, but still good story. I'm sorry, I hope it's not too discomfort. Also, hey Nap, it's so great to see you. I hope you're having a great evening. Don't join the world of trickery. You'll eventually find yourself on the wrong end of the stick. Just saying. Terrible ideas aside, let's just make sure we get what we came here for. Let's focus. Try and eke out some info on the next victim. Have a look around. You might be able to get info straight from the Duchess if you're lucky. It's going well? I'm so glad to hear that. We might have to look for a bite to eat while we're here. Are you safe here? Not so easy for me to poke around in the Duchess's business here without raising some eyebrows, but I'll be alright. Anything else? Do you know anything about the next victim? You'd probably have better luck getting intel here than me, since your scene is harmless. Anything else? Not too bad. Real-life demons are far worse from your experience. I can understand how that would be, but this is just all video games and stuff. It's not real. That is the most important thing that I've always taken to heart, is that video games are just not real. They're just fiction. They have some great stories and messages and stuff in them, but like that's how I am able to play through horror games, is I realign myself that it's just not real. Believe me, I used to be terrified of Resident Evil when I was a young kid, as a teenager. It's so funny. I had to have my best friend play the original Resident Evil director's cut on the PlayStation 1 in order for me to play it. And that's just so wild to think of how I used to be like that, and here I am now playing horror games regularly. I've not had any luck finding it. I'm guessing it's locked away somewhere tricky to get to. I ain't able to easily explore all of the hotel, but I can sense it's here. A relic like that has a certain feeling to it that can't be ignored. I think there's a good reason you don't catch many demons on the same floor as the victim hall. You disagree? The story lives and breathes. As an author and world builder, trust me, the things in the story on the other hand are not. I mean, stories are fiction. Like, you can't let yourself blur the line between fiction and reality. Like, that can lead to severe issues and such. So you have to keep a firm distinction between those two areas. And I mean, I'm a author and world builder myself, and that's something that I keep firmly in mind. Anything else? Have you seen the Duchess? Thankfully not. The two of us wouldn't get on so well. You look disappointed. I'm curious is all. Learning more about the Duchess might help. Learning what exactly? What is the Duchess like? I don't know. Evil? Merciless? Dangerous? Take your pick. There must be more. You're a demon, and you don't seem to be any of those things. All I'm saying is, there's plenty of other non-demonic fish in the sea. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what I mean. You suffer from severe... I didn't know that, Kanto. You might be the second person I know that has severe schizophrenia. One of my close friends actually has that same condition. And they have a lot of routines and stuff that they go through to help them reinforce their perceptions. So that is very interesting to know. I hope that you are able to handle it very well. Gross. I think I'm done with fish for the foreseeable future. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Travis. I hope that she was able... It's made more difficult due to being a psychic medium. Oh, goodness. I don't know too much about that area of things, so I can't necessarily comment on that. But I presume that would make it a little difficult. Not a little. Would make it quite difficult, rather. I hope that your friend is doing well as well, Travis. I hope anyone who's had major mental breakdowns are able to recover from them. A lot of my friends have had mental breakdowns over the last few years, and it's been very, very disheartening, for sure. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Just try and keep your cool, alright? Do you have anything of note, my new friend? Well, we're gonna sell more artifacts. You had a close friend go away because she... Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Kanto. Oh yeah, that winter hat is pretty great. Got those artifacts. Let's buy more upgrades. Increase the stun time. Your friend recovered. She actually got to marry. That's wonderful. I'm happy for her too. Her and her husband live with another friend and they're trying their best. Sadly, the husband recently lost his job, but they're striving to... Well, I hope the best for them. I really, really do. For sure. I'm glad that she was able to recover and that she had some good positivity in her life, for sure. Okay, yeah. Then upgrade shotgun damage. Been about 10-ish years now. She was found around Christmas. Oh no, that's a real shame. She's the main reason you give your mental illness PSAs during December. Well, it's good that you put that out to help people out, Kanto. Because people generally, like, having people be able to reach out and stuff can be a real big help, for sure. I am still sorry about your friend. That is really, really unfortunate. I afford anything else? I'm probably gonna get the shotgun clip extension as well. It hurts a bit more as her mother was the most respected therapist in the country, but didn't believe her daughter had anything wrong with her. Oh no, I guess that's a case of one's hubris blinding them to their environment. I'm sorry that happened. I'm really sorry, Kanto. Another night, another victim confession takes place. This event tends to be one of our most popular. Watching live torture really livens the place up and piques the appetite. The kitchen. Daryl has restricted access to the kitchen in hopes of making it more efficient. It's worked somewhat. He won't even let me pass into the kitchen. You'll have to ask him yourself. It's in the hallway, through the door next to the reception desk. Other victims? Where does the Duchess keep their victims? In their rooms until they're called out for a love confession, which they usually fail. Do you know where any of the doors lead to? I might be the manager, but the Duchess's victims are none of my business. Even if they were, I wouldn't tell you. Never mind. Alright, let's talk to this shithead Daryl. What do you mean it's not good enough? I'm busting my ass here. What more could you want? The Duchess is indeed crazy about the pain au chocolat, but it's not enough. You need to do better. Sort yourself out, Daryl, or the Duchess will sort you out for yourself. Wait. Sort out. If Daryl sorts out, then the Duchess... I think I got it. The Duchess will sort you out if you don't sort you out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a show to put on in the dining hall. Piss off. If it ain't her royal deadness. Daryl. Can't believe the Duchess is still lighting a fire under my ass. Admittedly, I'd probably do a better job if Oakley was happier. When Oakley's unhappier, it's all I can think about. I can't focus on work. I don't want to lose Oakley. He makes me a better person. That's actually untrue, since you are still, you know, selling people to demons and being a shitty person, just overall. Gosh, I hate Daryl. Piss! I almost forgot. It's all gone wrong. Why did I even bother with that stupid plan? I'll have to take a couple of fingers off you for this. I'll need my fingers if you want me to help fix this, you fool. The only thing you'll be helping are the fishes as they devour your carcass in the deep, dark, lonely sea. They're hungry, Michelle. I want to feed them. Hey, should we punch Daryl? We have an option to punch Daryl or punch Daryl. Do we left punch or do we right punch? I'm going to right punch. Ugh. Thanks, I needed that. I was spiraling a bit there. That wouldn't have been any good for Mimi to see. Mimi is what we're calling our new baby hamster. Rat. Mimi is short for Michelle. I thought I'd remember you in my own way after you rest in peace forever. See, this guy is just such a dick. He's just like, oh yeah, I've totally sold you out, and I totally expect you to die. I have no remorse for it whatsoever. What do I do now? Oakley is furious. There has to be some way to make it up to him. Daryl is just a toxic individual. He'll come up with something if you stop babbling like a baby first. Daryl, what does your man want? What does he really, really want? Yeah, I got it. Violet the baker was stealing Oakley's morning customers' amazing pain au chocolat. Not even I can deny it. Oakley's been hoping to get the edge on the competition. If he had access to that recipe, he'd love me forever. I want to steal it, but the Duchess has fallen hard for those pain au chocolat. If that recipe goes missing, everyone will lose their heads, starting with me. The recipe's in the kitchen. I'll let you in. If you can find a way to get a copy of the recipe, then you could give that to Oakley for me. I'm serious about fixing things this time. If you do this for me, I'll give you anything you want. I'm not like you, Daryl. I don't need something in exchange. Oakley is a nice guy. He deserves a better boyfriend, so I'm trying to help him. Fine. Help me fix my relationship with Oakley, and I'll try and be a better man. Get a copy of that recipe and bring it to Oakley tomorrow on my behalf. I got business to deal with elsewhere. Don't fuck this up. See, instead, you could get the recipe yourself and give it to him yourself to show that you care, rather than foisting it off onto someone else on your behalf, showing that you didn't care enough to do it yourself. Daryl is just so awful. Just a bad partner all the way through. Hey, I got that hot sauce you wanted. Chef Armando is pleased. Lovely. The heat, the pain, the flames. This will bring a nostalgic yet hellish comfort to our guests. Daryl deserves to be tossed aside. He's super toxic. Absolutely. Which is why I'm not going to do what he asks. Listen, little lamb. So, yeah, one more item. The rat is more thoughtful than Daryl. I mean, Mimi is a good rat. I don't think Mimi should get caught up in that. Is this what Daryl has been putting in Oakley's deliveries? There's got to be a way to show him. Words won't be enough. One shot left on the film. Yep, take a photo of the meat, which is Soylent Green. Gross. I should have known Daryl would be doing something like this. Man, I barely listen to him and I want to kick him right up the y-axis. Yikes. The Germans have a term for people like Daryl. Bachpfeifeneischeit. I don't think I pronounced that right. I don't think I did, but I hope I was close. And hey, here's Violet right here. I did not pronounce it. Okay. I absolutely assumed that I didn't. I tried, though. Have they finally brought in a second prisoner to help in the kitchen? It basically means a face that's begging to be slapped. That's cool. That is a cool... that is... Okay. I wish I knew how to pronounce that, because that is a great term. Holy shit. Have they finally brought in a second prisoner to help in the kitchen? No, sorry. Oh. I've been trapped here by that walking, talking, banana-looking guy. I don't even know his name. I can't even remember how I got here. Sounds like Daryl. Are you okay? It's such a blur. I'm not even sure what okay means anymore. You should go before you get trapped here too. I've seen some things. Things people should never see. What's going on here? Banana Boy ships these boxes to businesses outside the hotel. I don't know where. I'm just forced to process the bodies and pack the meat. And make pain au chocolat. It's not easy working in a dingy place like this, but I make do. I have to. I have to make everything so quickly that I don't have time to rinse the blood off my hands before preparing the pain au chocolat. I better get back to work. Ugh, sorry to bother you. Yeah, that sucks. For sure. And here we go! Ta-da! I called that one the Dance of Ecstasy. Ecstasy. Dan. Okay. Now for our main event for all you wonderful, wonderful creatures. That's right. You guessed it. It's time for You Better Fall in Love with Me Quick or You'll Regret Your Decisions for the Next Year and 4 Months. Our contestant tonight is... You think it's blood that gives the blood chocolate its addictive flavor? I would hope not. Room 367. Say hi, Room 367. Hi. Are you ready? Tonight's question is... Do you love me? I do. I love you. She's lying. Grinder. Dan over here is dabbing. There we have it. Love is not in the air tonight. Join us again next week when we have Room 572 on stage. Skulls for the Skull Throne, yep. It's good to see you again, Michelle. I've been thinking about you every hour on the hour. We've not had as much time together as I would like. We should make more of an effort to be in each other's company. I'm not innately too familiar with Warhammer 40k. I have a little experience because I've played the Dark Tide video game, and I've also played Owl Software's Rogue Trader, and I have come to the conclusion that I really just don't like Warhammer 40k. The setting is too bleak, too depressing, and there's just like there's no potential for good things because everything in this setting is set up to beat good things out. I don't know. Everything I've experienced in it is just, everything is awful 24/7. So I kind of fell off of anything to do with Warhammer 40k. I suppose now is as good as time as any. You don't play, but you like its lore. I don't know too much about its lore, admittedly. I'll say that. Yeah, it is definitely... I would definitely classify Warhammer 40k as grim dark, for sure. Other victims. You already have hundreds of victims. What makes me different? You need to go to bed. Be sure to save, hydrate, and get a stretch in. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And that's sadly the setting for Warhammer. The future is bleak and only filled with war. Yeah, unfortunately. I like my gothic horror more than my grim dark. I'm much more of a sunless sea. They don't engage with me as you do. One candidate seemed promising, but she only had interest in acquiring the vision. What happened to her? Oh, hydration, absolutely. Thank you, Seth. What happened to her? Where's she now? She has entombed herself in the depths, near the threshold of the underworld in here. Oh, we got a stretch as well. Oh, thank you, Travis. Oh, 2 stretches. Goodness, I'm gonna be vibrating for quite a while. Alright. Get that going. Whew. Oh, aw, thank you for the pets. Thank you, Nap. I'll never visit her again, especially after she stole one of the keys to my room. Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a vibration. Are you sure you're not a skunk tar? No, I'm not a skunk tar. Skunk tars are cool, but nope, just a regular old morphic furry skunk. From the dimension of vapor waves and synth waves. I'll never visit her again, especially after she stole one of the keys to my room. Such a key's not easy to replace. She can rot in solitude for eternity. This is the kind of trouble humans get into when they play around in my world. Keep talking. I'm enjoying this. Good night, Travis. I hope to see you next time. I've been thinking about you too. Careful, Michelle. I do not like being lied to. No, it's just... Why do you think love will fix everything? It's the only thing I am missing. It was the only thing stolen from me. I'm not sure it's the only thing that was taken away. It's the only thing taken away that mattered. You must have felt empty inside since... I know what that's like. Someone once told me it never feels the same after you lose your first love. That we have to accept the changes that new love can bring. It's hard. I'm still trying to learn what that means. I don't need change. I need love. It will bring everything back to how it was. Don't try to lower my guard, Michelle. Keep talking. Alright, I need to go. I'm not gonna try and replace Daryl. I'm just trying to get rid of Daryl. What a shame. You intrigue me. Let's have dinner together. I want to stare into those large human eyes for several hours on end. That is what you humans do, is it not? Tomorrow night, you can come here. It will be brilliant. I'm working the late shift tomorrow. I intend on surviving this whole ordeal, so I need to keep that job. I won't be able to make it. Don't worry. I'll sort it. Find something nice to wear. I like my darlings to dress well. I'll reopen my door to your bedroom. I recommend you use this to return home. You'll need all the rest you can get. Right. I can probably get another artifact. Power up, not artifact. What do you know? I have just enough to max out the damage of the pistol. Alright, there we go. You had a lucid dream like that, but it wasn't a demon that you spoke to? Goodness. Well, you don't force yourself to relive anything if you can help it. I know bad memories and bad dreams can linger, especially the more you think on them. So, or at least that's how it is with me. So, I definitely would advise not. Any luck with your investigation? The Duchess mentioned one of the victims being somewhere between the threshold of the underworld and here. Very cryptic stuff. Apparently this victim wanted the curse. I wonder why it didn't work out between them. She got caught stealing a key from the Duchess. The Duchess wasn't very pleased, as you would imagine. A key? Interesting. You're not forcing yourself? You're turning it into the basis of a short story. That's always an interesting angle, to turn, like, dreams and stuff into stories. I know a lot of authors and writers tend to do that. Notice that this floor has a weird feeling to it. It has the same je ne sais quoi I felt at the station where the Heartbreaker was stored. It's as I suspected. This floor is usually empty, and staying here long enough would make a demon queasy. It's strongest outside of the Duchess's room. People can do that with trauma too. That is true. People do that with their own traumas as well. That must be where Benedict's signal is coming from. Just tried breaking in, but no luck. I've exhausted all I can do here for now. Let's catch up with Benedict at the church tomorrow. We can figure out what our next move then. You should get some sleep. See you later. Alright. What an intense day. Indeed. Let's get some water. Quite delicious. And then we're gonna go straight to sleep. It's hard to tell when I'm awake or when I'm dreaming. Another day, and another third eye in my hand. So let's see. Clarissa wants revenge on Daryl. It's also a coping mechanism. I used all the things I saw and heard when your schizophrenia was unmanaged as the basis of hundreds of writings. That's really intense. Holy heck. He's ruined my life. Everyone around him is suffering due to his actions. He doesn't deserve his bar or the power the Duchess gives him. Camiel, the angel of love. Some love life he has. Losing hold of someone close. I understand what he's going through. He thinks demons can be redeemed. He makes the Duchess sound so helpless, like someone worth saving. Could I? Oh dear. Can I make it through this? I miss the simpler times before all this mess. Accept your destiny and do nothing. That is how you used to be. Return to that. There's no reason to change now. Tampering with fate only leads to pain. You will be dealt with. How foreboding. And that's day 3. Or that's the end of day 2, starting day 3 now. You know, these segments are so lovely. Oh hey, there's Lucy. Lucy, what are you doing here? You fucked up, Michelle. The deal is off. I'm not going to waste my time asking you again, but I will keep tabs on your progress. I like to have intimate knowledge of the affairs of those around me. I'll always be one phone call away. I'll say hello to Leslie for you, since you'll never be able to do it yourself. Yeah, I'm not too broken up about that, because I think Michelle should move on from her ex, and I also think that dealing with demons is dangerous. I am going to, however, save. For the record, when it comes to losing sight of the mission, the Empire did not wrong in squashing the Jedi's rebellion and thwarting their assassination attempt on the Republic's Chancellor. I disagree with that on a very fundamental level. I don't know what you mean in regards to that. I mean, the Jedi are not the best at all in the Star Wars setting, but I don't necessarily know how that has relation to Michelle's situation. But I mean, like, the whole story surrounding Star Wars and its various histories and events is kind of like a large thing that I don't think I can get into. Falling to the dark side. I mean, the Empire was pretty much consumed by the dark side as well. But like I said, I don't want to get into a big discussion over Star Wars. I was actually going to say I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. I feel like this is a good pace to do kind of like one mission for stream for this game, because it just kind of is really nice and self-contained that way. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Just to remind everyone, this Thursday... Oh, thank you for the cheer, Nap. There, you get a free cast of the fishing line. Let's see what you caught real quick. You got a streaked spine foot. Oh yeah, this definitely feels like a natural place to stop. Like, for sure. I love how contained it is. That's going to be the best word. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the end so I can give my special thanks. So I can give special thanks to Toby Bentobox, who has done all of the pixel art assets that you see on the stream. Of course, both at the beginning and end of the stream, as well as the Be Right Back screen. Special thanks to Hot Dad, who allowed the use of his music both at the beginning and end of the stream that you're hearing right now. If you want to know the name of the song, it's right down there at the bottom of the screen. Big thanks to Pantry Moth for designing and rigging the VTuber that I use. You can check them out on Twitter. Have a link down on my Twitch page below for them. And of course, the biggest thanks of all go to each and every one of y'all that hang out with me, who chat, who lurk, who just vibe. All of that Twitch engagement stuff, like the following, the subscribing, the cheering, the rating, just all of it. That goes to show that y'all are enjoying it, and I am more than happy to share more of this stuff with y'all. Yes, I nearly forgot. My brain is back on track. This Thursday, around 5 p.m. Central Time, we will be doing more Master Key. I'm very, very interested in doing more Master Key. Master Key is a game that Seth redeemed for the game list. You can see it right here. This is the game list for 7,500 channel points. You can request a game be added to the list, and after a brief glance, I will approve it or not. I will always guarantee that if your game does get added to the list, I will give it one stream to see if I like it. And then, if so, I might play it more, or maybe not, but I'll always guarantee at least one stream worth of it. If I do reject it, I'll just refund your channel points. And typically things will only get rejected if they've got like hateful content, bigoted content, or it's just not my type of game. Like, if someone redeemed like Universalists or Iron Hearts or something, I would redeem those, because that's not my type of game. Lita's dream is about 3 hours. Okay, cool. Thank you. I did need to know that. I'm going to update that right now. In fact, thank you for letting me know, Nap. I couldn't find it on how long to beat, so I was trying to find it. Thank you so much. So, got that updated. But yeah, if you would like to see me play a game at some point, please let me know, and I'll get it added to the... please redeem, and I will get it added. Thank you so much, and let's go back to the end here. Music's gonna start over, of course. Need to figure out a good way to get that handled. But let's see if we can't find someone to raid into ourselves. Fortunately, it seems like anyone that I would know is off. However, Games Done Quick is currently going on, and they're doing random number generation of Super Mario RPG. So if you like Super Mario RPG and Games Done Quick, let's just jump into that. That's a big event. Just for the fun of it. Oh, it's a race. It's a race. Ooh. Well, I will see y'all on Thursday. Take care, everyone.